Welcome, everyone. This is your friend, the DN What If, here with another exciting fanfiction. Today, we're diving into the story of what if Deku accidentally started UA's biggest quirk cult? If you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fanfiction content just like this. Now, let's get started with the fanfic. Tweety Bird. At Hawks_unofficial. At Sirnight I lol get a load of this guy quirkanalysisblog.com posts versus. Is he wrong though? 721 June 3rd, Twitter for iPhone. 509k retweets and comments, 1.1 m likes. The majority posts on the virtually unknown and largely unpopular personal blog titled Quirk Analysis Blog for the Future are lengthy, rambling, nonsensical, and largely impartial dissertations on various quirks. Some of these dissertations are obviously based off of popular heroes of the last decade. Others are seemingly observed from first-hand experience. The write-ups, while not poorly written, are rather dry and ill-organized. Some interesting points are made. Some illogical conclusions are drawn. The posts date back almost 3 years. An unverified Twitter user claiming to not be the pro-hero, Hawks, largely believed by the user base and the independent media sources to be the pro-hero, Hawks, shares the most recent of these posts on an otherwise uneventful Sunday afternoon, a few hours after its initial posting. Quirkanalysisblog.com posts Versatility versus Strength. Versatility versus Strength. By Shuttai on June 2nd, 20/4, 3 comments. Was anyone else watching the late-night interview with the interns from Nightai's agency? Because can you even believe that Lemillion guy? My quirk isn't strong, I am, Bol's hashtag. You think you'd get as far as you have if you had a mutation quirk that changed the color of your fingernails? You freaking wouldn't have. Good. I hope no impressionable children were watching your interview, because that sort of mindset is contagious and damaging AF. As you can likely already tell, this post will be a departure from my usual format. We will be discussing the difference between versatility and strength, and why they're the same freaking thing. If I ever see you IRL, Lemillion, I will punch you in your gosh darned perfect Pac-Man face. Twitter DMs for the account at Hawks_unofficial. Hawks, I must ask to speak with you concerning the blog post you shared publicly this afternoon. Please call my office at your earliest convenience. Yesterday 20:08. Alternatively, if you could be bothered to answer your phone, that would serve my purposes just as well. Thank you. Yesterday 22:09. 2 unread messages. It who you think I am, but this isn't Hawks. 2:43. Hawks please. You and I both know that it is. 2:48. Who is THS Hawks person NVR heard of them? Also why in TJST RPLY publicly do UNT know how the internet works? 250. I am painfully aware of how data transfer and storage works on services owned by third parties, so while I would very much appreciate you answering your phone, if I have no other choice then at least I do not wish to have this conversation in a public setting. 251. Don't get out much do you? Ugh, how are you still T? I don't want to read your essay. 253. I don't think you understand the potential gravity of this kind of publicly facing information. The blog post in question publicly disclosed concerningly viable ways of bypassing the quirk belonging to my intern, Lemillion, to accomplish the goal of punching him in the face. It was phrased lightly as if a joke, but the methods are quite possibly sound. I will require more investigation to know for sure. Though the content contained on this blog would appear to the untrained eye to be harmless speculation, in the hands someone who would wish harm upon a given hero, these speculations could be weaponized. It is possible the author of these posts realizes the potential ramifications of his actions. However, without further proof as to the author's intent, I have no grounds with which to pursue his identity or to enforce that he remove the article on Lemillion. So I ask again. 257. What makes you think I know anyth guy just thought it was funny? 258. You tweeted a direct link to the post not 3 hours after it was posted. From the average fan base of the site before 24 hours ago, you were one among the tens of people following this person's blog before you caused them to go viral, as they say. 258. As who say, the kids? As the kids say? 258. Pox please. 259. No night I you please. Please I need THS im doenji. 259. Are you willing and able to assist me in tracking down the owner of this blog? It would appear that there were several posts of a more personal nature that were available to the public previous to this incident. I have only been able to retrieve but a handful. 3 o'clock. Oh no. 3 o'clock. Very well then. I'll be taking this up with the Hero Commission. 303. Why would you do that? What would that do? I mean, who's that? Why would I care? 304. The Hero Commission should be alerted about any hero obstructing a case for their own benefit. 304. Good thing I'm a hero then? 306. Well then. It sounds as though you have made your decision and I have no choice on the matter. 306. Bro, why you do me liectits? Iminti Evan Hawks. This is why number 1 wants to partner WUR ANSI bro. 310. Pro. At the Real Crawler. I like how the first QuirkAnalysisBlog.com post is unironically done on All Might. All Might fanboys unite. 1522, June 4th, Twitter for PC. 3 retweets and comments, 15 likes. The Idol Hero at Popping Star Step 1D. Replying to at the Real Crawler. 1541. Crawler at the Real Crawler 1D. You can't be a nerd for liking All Might. It's a fundamental trait that all humans share. Discord server. DegreeHawks degree, number 1 in our hearts. Hashtag troll debate. 100 plus new message since June 5th, 20/4. Hawks simping 101 today at 12:24. I agree with Evie. Delusional today at 12:24. Yep. Hawks number 1 wife today at 12:24. Have either of you read any of the posts? Sure, the one he linked to with his Twitter account was a pretty fun read, but the older stuff is boring. Nada today at 12:24. Not to mention scattered, you'd think the guy had never written a technical paper in his life. Raptor. Today at 12:24. Rolling on the floor laughing. Hawks Smirko for life. Love today at 12:25. No way Hawks actually likes it, he's just trolling. Delusional today at 12:24. But then why would he even link it? It didn't seem like a joke. Nada today at 12:24. His ongoing public feud with Sir Night Eye is more than enough motivation. Red today at 12:24. Time's up. Vote with your emojis. Clown face for troll and heart with arrow for sincere. Clown face 54, heart with arrow 12, person shrugging 32. QuirkAnalysisBlog.com posts. Quirk consultation number 1. Bubble blowing emitter Quirk. By Shuttai on June 8th, 20/4, 316 comments. Thanks, Fish Duplex, for your SBIMSON. Let's get right down to it. Have you analyzed the chemical makeup of your exhales? Because assuming they contain amateur Quirk consultation? By Shuttai on June 7th, 20/4, 540 comments. Not to make anyone mad, but some of you complaining about how lame your quirks are just misinformed. My passion is quirk analysis and I'd like to. Seeing as I have your attention. By Shuttai on June 5th, 20/4, 221 comments. I think a lot of new readers are discouraged by their quirks. And that's okay. You don't have to have a perfect hero quirk to be a hero to someone else. By Shuttai on June 4th, 20/4, 4003 comments. Wow, okay, I didn't expect that to blow up. Also, Pro Hero Hawks was reading my quirk blog? What? I'm so embarrassed, please tell me he's not still. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Damaki Amajiki. The Trace Amigos, 3. Tuesday, June 6th, 20/4. Mija. Hey Mirio, did ya see that article about you? Surprised face. 5:30. Mirio. I did indeed. Sir Night Eye was kind enough to forward it along. 5:41. Mija. And? What did you think? Are you mad? Do you know him? Do you think he has a personal vendetta? Is this the beginning of the rivalry to end all rivalries? 5:43. Mirio. It was clearly a very well thought out rebuke of my actions. 5:48. Mija. It was kind of a lot, right? He said so much. 5:50. Mija. I read it but I didn't really get it. 550. Mija. Are you scared? Do you think he's gonna come and punch you in the face? Have you ever been punched in the face before? 550. Mirio. Sir Knight, I did have some concerns but I think it's fine. I'm taking it for what it is. A thoughtful criticism of the current way I use my quirk, and a warning to be more careful with my words. 558. Mija. Aren't you mad? 559. Mirio. I'm a little disappointed in myself, honestly. I never realized that my words could cause much upset for another individual. I do think my words were taken out of context, but that's also something I should have considered, as heroes are so public-facing. But I plan to work on it and be more careful in the future, and I'm glad I found this out now rather than later. 605. Screw that dude. 608. Mirio. Wow, this is really early for you, Tamaki. I hope we didn't wake you. 610. Mija. Oh, Sleeping Beauty's awake. 610. Don't worry about it, I just wanted to say that that blog guy is wrong and he doesn't know anything and that I know how hard you've worked to get here and yeah, that's all, hope you're not feeling bad about it. Anyway, I'm going back to sleep now, good night. 6:15. Mirio. Thank you very much, Tamaki. 6:16. 6:16. Mija. Lolo, good night, Amajiki-kun. 6:16. Gmail application on the phone belonging to Midoriya Izuku. A fan of your blog, and a concerned citizen inbox. Himawari Koichi yesterday. To Midoriya Izuku. From Himawari Koichi, himawari.k@gs.mail.u-nruhot@ac.jp. To Midoriya Izuku, mdorizu@gmail.com. Date June 6, 20/4, 11:31 p.m. Standard encryption, TLS. View security details. Hello, Shutai-san. I feel kind of awkward sending this email, but I just thought you should know that the Hoys for your blog domain has this Gmail account. It also seems to have your real name, possibly? I didn't look you up or anything, so please don't worry about that. I just thought you might like to know. Also, you might to remove that information before you get any more popular and more people start looking at that sort of stuff. My deepest apologies for kind of accidentally stalking you. Himawari Koichi. Midoriya Izuku, 7:32 a.m. To Himawari Koichi. What is a Hoys? How did you get this email? Are you saying other people can get this email and my real name? Show quoted text. Himawari Koichi, 10:45 a.m. To Midoriya Izuku. Yes, that is unfortunately what I'm saying. Do you remember setting up the domain for your blog? When you register a domain, you also have to provide contact information for that domain. It's very common for people to use their real information for this contact information, but it is accessible to anyone who knows where to look. This is probably going to sound really creepy, but is XXXXXX still your number? That's also included on the Hoys for your domain. Show quoted text. Midoriya Izuku, 12:02 p.m. To Himawari Koichi. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be rude, I'm just freaking out because why do you have my mom's cell phone number? Show quoted text. Himawari Koichi, 12:15 p.m. To Midoriya Izuku. This might not make you feel better, but I promise I'm just a normal college student. I do computers as a hobby, and follow Hawk's Twitter. I swear I didn't look you up, but if you're underage that makes this all the more important. If you call me, I can help you take this information offline. My number, +81 XXXXXX. Show quoted text. Incoming call. Midoriya Izuku. Smart +81 XXXXXX. Send message. CRWR at Ubuntu 3. Home CRWR. CRWR at Ubuntu 3. $HoysQuirkAnalysisBlog.com. %IANA Hoys server. For more information on IANA, visit http://www.iana.org. This query returned one object. #whoys.verisign-jurist.com. Domain name, qrngsd.com. Registry domain ID, 16668026997 domain _. Registrar WTIS server, whoys.discount-domain.com. Registrar URL, http://gmo.jp. Updated date, 20x40607005:53:46Z. Creation date 20x001400:31:03Z. Registry expiry date 20x501140:31:03Z. Registrar GMO Internet Incorporated dbaoname.com. Registrar IANA ID 49. Registrar Abuse Contact Email abuse@gmo.jp. Registrar Abuse Contact Phone +813377099199. Domain status Client transfer prohibited https ican.org ep #client transfer prohibited. Name server ns-1036.awsdins-01.org. Name server ns-1875.awsdins-42.co.uk. Name server ns-188.awsdins-23.com. Name server ns-728.awsdins-27.net. Consent. URL of the ICANN HOIS Inaccuracy Complaint Form. Complaint Form https www.icann.org/wikf. Last update of HOIS database 20x4060718:35:57Z. #whois.namecheap.com. Domain name qrnlsd.com. Registry domain ID 16668026997_domain_RSN. Registrar WTIS server whois.discount-domain.com. Registrar URL http www.oname.com. Updated date 20x40607005:53:46.94Z. Creation date 20x107140:31:03.00Z. Registrar registration expiration date 20x501140:00 to 31:03.00Z. Registrar GMO Internet Incorporated. Registrar IANA ID 49. Registrar Abuse Contact Email abuse@gmo.jp. Registrar Abuse Contact Phone +813377099199. Domain status Client transfer prohibited https ican.org ep #client transfer prohibited. Registry registrant ID. Registrant name redacted for privacy. Registrant organization redacted for privacy. Registrant street redacted for privacy. Registrant city redacted for privacy. Registrant state province Panama. Registrant postal code redacted for privacy. Registrant country Panama. Registrant phone redacted for privacy. Registrant phone xt. Registrant fax. Registrant fax xt. Registrant email no contact info here at fake-email.com. Registry admin ID. Admin name redacted for privacy. Admin organization redacted for privacy. Admin street redacted for privacy. Admin city redacted for privacy. Admin state province redacted for privacy. Admin postal code redacted for privacy. Admin country redacted for privacy. Admin phone redacted for privacy. Admin phone xt. Admin fax. Admin fax ext. Admin email no contact info here at fake-email.com. Registry tech ID. Tech name redacted for privacy. Tech organization redacted for privacy. Tech street redacted for privacy. Tech city redacted for privacy. Tech state province redacted for privacy. Tech postal code redacted for privacy. Tech country redacted for privacy. Tech phone redacted for privacy. Tech phone ext. Tech fax. Tech fax ext. Tech email no contact info here at fake-email.com. Name server ns1507.websitewelcome.com. Name server ns1508.websitewelcome.com. Consent. URL of the ICANN WHOIS Data Problem Reporting System http unrest.internic.net. Last update of WHIS database 20x4060728:35:57 nyallday.tumblr.com heft and 13. Night Yield Day. June 9th, 20/4. Anonymous asked, "Have you seen QAB 10 and 13? I hadn't, thanks for bringing this to my attention, Anon. I can sort of see where people are coming from with number 10, but after looking it over I just don't think the theory, QAB number 13 is Bubble Girl, holds any water." Asks answered. Asks Bubble Girl got 5 asks today alone about this. 65. Unlikely team up. More surprises to come? 3 days ago, daily via Yap News. Last week a save came from the most unlikely of duos, Pro Heroes Gunhead and The Fly. The pair were seen taking out several villains together in downtown Kanagawa, and seemed upset when questioned about it during an interview with Stain still at large. Are the pros really doing all they can? 2 days ago, post 7 via Yap News. Hero killer Stain has been keeping a lower profile since the Ingenium incident in Hosu, but authorities say he's a suspect for random attacks occurring all over Tokyo. With his rising popularity among the disillusioned youth. Recall on fish wontons due to undeclared allergen. 1 day ago, daily via Yap News. Sakuma Foods is recalling roughly 500 kilos of pre-cooked fish wontons due to misbranding and an undeclared allergen. MFF claims the product may contain fish that are not declared on the product label. Our chemistry. Nuclearjack, 4 days ago. Can someone tell me if these numbers make sense? Is this guy just talking out his butt or is he onto something? Sort of wishing I'd paid attention during college chem class. Now. Photo. m.imager.com xxxxxxx. 2.4K 115. 115 comments sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. Amino Cow 3D. He's not accounting for the kilojoules lost during the exothermic part of the reaction, but the idea is solid. I'd assume he oversimplified it for his readers, seems legit to me. Soho 2025 3D. Seconding this. Nuclearjack 3D. My respect for this guy just keeps going up. Gonslack 3D. Looks right to me, but who would even think of this? It's insane. Nuclearjack 3D. That's what I'm saying. If this is true, what does this guy even do for a living? Fled 3D. It's not as impressive as you might be thinking. The math itself isn't that complicated. Students in my organic chemistry class could do it, but that's only if they were given the problem in a textbook. I think the impressive part is that whoever wrote this even thought to consider this angle. One more reply. View all 115 comments. Approximately 1 month after at Hawks_official initial viral tweet, the blog titled Quirk Analysis Blog for the Future, otherwise known as Q.B., has gone from an average of 10 views per post to an average of 20,000 views per post. Midoriya Izuku does not know how to view the impressions analytics for his suddenly popular blog, and only notices that for some reason his posts are getting comments now. Even on the older posts he wrote, quote, all the way back in middle school. He thinks this is, quote, pretty neat, and kinda exciting, but that. I don't think it's something I could see myself doing long term. I still want to be a doctor, you know? It's just for fun until I'm too busy. He says these things to his mother over dinner. His mother smiles and nods and thinks how nice it is her son is making some friends, even if they are online. Midoriya does not do an internet search for himself or his moniker, Shuttai, an alternate reading of the name Izuku that Midoriya discovered when he was 11, which he finds a bit embarrassing now but has not bothered to change, and thus does not see the rise in online articles and speculation. He is unaware that the QEIB he begins to hear about in passing refers to his own blog. He does not have a Twitter account. At the time, Midoriya Izuku is 15 years old. Mom lady. At @ntlady_official. Can someone tell me who or what QAB is? I keep getting DMs asking me if the third post was about me. I don't know what this means. 1319 June 19th, Twitter for iPhone. 1.5K retweets and comments, 101K likes. QuirkAnalysisBlog.com posts. Please calm down. By Shuttai on June 21st, 20/4, 872 comments. Why would you think I was joking about the Quirk Jesus thing? You guys. Please. Be more. Late Night Curry? By Shuttai on June 20th, 20 by 4, 210 comments. This feels like an abuse of power, but could someone tell me if anywhere near Tsukuba that still serves curry at this hour? I got caught up visiting a friend at their college and Legal disclaimer. By Shuttai on June 18th, 20 by 4, 433 comments. I am not a professional Quirk consultant. I am not a professional anything. Please stop calling me Quirk Jesus. Quirk consultation number 15, Hair Spikes. By Shuttai on June 15th, 20 by 4, 540 comments. Thanks Ice Storm Horse, for your SBMson. Yes folks, you read that right, hair spikes. Ice Storm Horse can harden their hair, detach it at will, and stab people with it. I don't. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Hanayama Kazuho. You know QAB, right? 1318. Even if I did live under a rock, it's all you talk about on Twitter anymore. I mean, yeah, I've muted you, but still. 1333. Do you think Knuckle Duster read the latest post? Wait, you muted me? 1337. What makes you think the old man even knows what the internet is? 1338. Come on, he's not that old. 1338. Last week he asked me if Swayran was a type of foreign pasta. CERN. 1339. Okay, but he knows what the internet is, Pop. Are you sure he doesn't know what cab is? I think he'd be really into it. The author talks a lot about Quirk equality and self-empowerment. 1340. Are you trying to start something? 1340. No? 1341. Okay, assuming he even knows what the internet is, why do you think he would use it for anything other than the news? 1342. Cab is covered by the news. 1342. Do you even mainstream? 1342. Why are you doing this? I know you read it. 1342. I didn't actually. 1343. Really? 1346. The latest post is about. 1346. 1346. Quirkless people in society and job placement. 1346. 1347. And I just thought since, 1347. Yeah. 1347. Look, all I'm saying is, do you think he'd like it? And if so, should I print it off for him or something? 1348. Yes, print it off. 1348. Why do you even own a printer? 1348. I don't? 1348. Then how are you printing it off, stupid? 1349. At the library? 1349. NERD. 1350. Are out of the loop. Lanky _Scorbub 15 hours ago. What is QAB and why is everyone suddenly obsessed with it? Answered. I remember that one blog post circulating about a month ago, but people have started talking about it like it's more than that. Did I miss something? Am I mistaking the blog for a new cult with the same acronym? 2.9K 672. 672 comments sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. Pushpin Automoderator 12H. Friendly reminder that all top-level comments must be unbiased, attempt to answer the question, and start with answer or question if you have an on-topic follow-up question to ask. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit if you have any questions or concerns. Bumps in space 1.2k points, 10h. Question: do you think that by talking about this, we're lending more power to a force that seems to be in opposition to the government? Not trying to troll, just curious from a sociological point of view. Ajisai 4978H. This is my thought as well. I've been telling everyone to stay away. The founder of QAB is basically a Stain clone. Infinite Tales 6H. But Quirk Jesus is love. Quirk Jesus is life? Martian Sims 6H. One of US, one of US. Nuclear Jack 6H. One of US, one of US. Ajisai 497 6H. This is what I'm talking about. This memeish fandom mindset is blinding people to the harm QAB is doing to hero society. See replies. 5W4NN10H. Answer. TLDR, QAB posted an article that Endeavor took offense to and issued a lawsuit. The internet, i.e. Twitter, has proceeded to take sides flip its #T. QAB is short for Quirk Analysis Blog for the Future, the long-winded title of a personal blog hosted by its sole author, Shutai. QAB has been around for a few years but only started seeing popularity when few verified hero accounts on Twitter started publicly debating the content. Around the same time, QAB started to change the way it presented content. It's now publishing current event articles and has also started up a Quirk consultation series. This seems to have done two things: made QAB controversial and cemented a die-hard fanbase. As an aside, the Quirk consultations are incredibly well done and worth a read, especially for anyone interested in pursuing a career in Quirk analysis. Readers vote on a list of submitted quirks, and then the writer of QAB posts detailed dissertations on the most popular ones. He's an amateur as in not classically trained, no accreditation, and he's not shy about admitting that, but the series has been garnering a lot of attention. Earlier this week, QAB posted a more political piece about media coverage in heroics. The post talks about how heroics is turning into a popularity contest and turning some heroes into dangerously unstable megalomaniacs. Like Endeavor. Endeavor's agency very quickly tried to sue on the basis of defamation or libel, but 1. Suing an anonymous internet user is no joke. 2. The post isn't against the terms of service for the service provider he uses, and 3. As far as anyone can tell, Endeavor wasn't actually defamed. Not by any legal definitions, anyway. There's rumors that a second lawsuit was filed against QAB for how the fanbase reacted to the first lawsuit, but I haven't seen any solid proof of that. Currently, it's a full-blown Twitter war. Even some of my IRL coworkers have strong opinions about what is ultimately one anonymous guy on the internet publicly publishing his political views. Just like everyone on Twitter is doing already. Someone with more of a sociology background might be able to tell you why the article has been so polarizing. Edit. A word. 1 shadow 1 forage. I am once again glad I don't have a Twitter. Sue on the basis of defamation or slander. QAB is being sued for libel, not slander. Slander is oral, libel is written. But otherwise, 10-10. HVIC Melody 3H. So, thanks. 3 more replies. NMBR 3H. Endeavor's people have been really aggressive about getting in front of any potential bad press ever since he failed to bring down Stain back in May. I think that's part of the reason things got so out of control. I think people got worked up because NN keeps running stories about how similar Stain and Shutai, founder of QAB, are. They do seem to have some similar thoughts on the current state of hero society, but Stain is out on the street stabbing people and Shutai is giving away free Quirk consultations. Full of sine waves 4H. Hawks_official also made a series of tweets that seem to be in direct response to this. Itsudimo Duty I4H. Hawks is the embodiment of a troll though. 5W4NN4H. Hawks' response was really enlightening from the perspective of someone outside of the heroics industry. He seemed to sort of respectfully disagree with Shutai. Considering how much he helped push QAB to where it is today, I would have expected Hawks to either back Shutai or disavow him entirely. See replies. View all 672 comments. QuirkAnalysisBlog.com posts concerning the lawsuit. Concerning the lawsuit. By Shutai on July 5, 20/4. Hey everyone. I apologize that this isn't the Quirk analysis you were expecting. Instead, I wanted to address the recent rumors and set the record straight before things can get even more ridiculous. Did Endeavor sue you? Endeavor's publicity team tried to threaten me with a lawsuit. This was done in an effort to intimidate me into removing an article I posted early last week. They believed the article did not frame Endeavor in an accurate or publicly respectable manner, which I think was their way of accusing me of defamation. You've probably read the offending post already, given that you're reading this. But in case you missed it, here it is. It is my suspicion that Endeavor's publicity team did not, in fact, read the article they tried to sue me over, as the lines they took issue with were taken out of context. The lawsuit, or rather, the empty threat of a lawsuit, has subsequently been dropped. Do you have a personal grudge against Endeavor? Endeavor has done a lot for Japan, and many grateful people owe him their lives. Again, if you've read the original post, I think, you'll see that my criticisms are against the current structure of the hero industry, not directly against Endeavor. Regarding Hawks. Hawks and I are not fighting and we don't hate each other. I don't know why people keep asking about this. I don't even know Hawks. To be honest, I'd be too embarrassed to try to talk to him, even over the internet. He's so famous? He's so cool? I'm pretty sure the one time he allegedly read my blog was just a fluke. I'm sure someone like him is much too busy for the ramblings of an amateur Quirk enthusiast. In the off chance his recent tweet wasn't just a mistake or a joke, then I'm honored he read my post and I respect his opinion. He's given me a lot to think about. My personal perspective is one from the outside looking in. I, like many of you, live in a world where every decision the Hero Public Safety Commission makes can affect my daily life and well-being, and as such I have opinions about how they operate. But I am in no way a professional in the hero industry. And on the topic of others' opinions, please keep in mind that everyone is entitled to their own. We are all walking through life using a different lens of upbringing and experience. We all have different opinions and ideas on what we think is the right way to change the world. In the end, I believe the melding of those ideas is what will give us the power to shape our collective future for the better. Shoe size revealed. Empty Lady fans in an uproar. July 10th, Human via Yap News. In a late-night interview on All Night Tall, its host, Yanagi Shigeru, finally popped the question. How big are Empty Lady's feet? The young heroine has always been on the shy side when it comes to questions about size, and feet have been no exception. 3-month anniversary of Hero 13's death. July 10th, Hero NWS via Yap News. Japan is still shaken at the loss of one of the most iconic rescue heroes of her time. In 20x1 I had the chance to interview Space Hero 13. That article was her last major interview before she retired from active duty and turned to a career in teaching young hero hopefuls at Mighty Bank preparing for grand reopening. July 11th, Japan Digital via Yap News. Following the February attack on several Kanagawa branch offices, Mighty Bank was forced to close its doors. However, thanks to the significant efforts of Big Shot Agency, Kanagawa residents will once again be able to. This tweet has been deleted by the tweet author. Learn more. Tatami at TurtleNectartleHeart, July 7th. Replying to at Endeavor_official. WOW. Not a good look for Endeavor. 4213. Ninja Spirit at Quirk, July 7th. Replying to at Endeavor_official. Is this about the QAB lawsuit or Kamui Woods one? Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Koichi Himawari. Midoriya. Today. Have you considered starting a Discord? Cab is getting pretty big. 2:30. Good morning, Koichi-san. You were up pretty late. I hope everything's okay? 6:49. Yeah, I'm good, you know me, practically. Nocturnal. 7:01. Discord? 7:01. I haven't really thought about it, I guess. I don't know if I'd really have time for it. I've been pretty busy between my double enrollment and writing all these extra blog posts. 7:05. No, it's cool, don't sweat it. 7:06. Are you opposed to the idea of a Discord server? I think it'd be a lot of fun. I could set it up, and I know a couple of people who would be willing to help mod it. 7:06. Wow. Are you sure? That would be amazing, but I don't want you to have to go to all that trouble. 7:15. Literally zero trouble, I make Discord servers all the time, I have a template and everything, it'd be up before you know it. 7:15. You don't even have to be involved, but I don't want to make it if it'd make you uncomfortable. 7:27. No, not at all. I think it would be really fun. 7:42. KK, give me 5 minutes. 7:43. 5 minutes? 7:43. As of July 8th, Midoriya Izuku still believes that the Discord server will comprise of himself, his new friend Koichi, and a handful of the regular commenters on his blog. Upon its inception, the channels on the Quirk Analysis blog Discord server, QABD, are as follows. Hashtag announcements, hashtag rules, hashtag gate, hashtag FQ, hashtag introductions, general, hashtag free chat, hashtag ideals chat, hashtag post discussion, hashtag memes, hashtag polls, hashtag curry, hashtag ask a mod, admin, hashtag mod chat, hashtag should I read this, Sparky boom man, Chargebolt. I think QAB number 12 is about a dude in my class? If so, he'd be one of the earliest non-professional hero Quirk analysis posts that we know of. 1923, July 11th, Twitter for Android. 5 retweets and comments, 35 likes. The amazing May at Inventor Extraordinaire, 2D. Replying to at Chargebolt. That exploding kid, right? I was thinking the same thing. Signal messaging application on one of the phones belonging to Dobby. Birdbrain. That weirdo you're obsessed with made a Discord server. 210. He did what? Where? Why was I not invited? 211. What do you think I'm doing right now? HTTPS. Discord.ggwda7jftbo. 211. You're the best Eiley. 211. 211. You know, like, Eiley dad, no NVM, that's wars. Honestly, it ws a typo and I was gonna try to own it bt I feel liek imju. OMG, he's online OMG. 215. 216. Which one of us needs a therapist again? 220. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Ida Tensei. The crawler. Today. 1422. I know I haven't seen you in a while, I hope you're doing well after, 1422. And I know this isn't why you gave me your contact info. 1422. But how do you feel about QAB? 1422. Crawler Kuan. It's good to hear from you. Staying out of trouble, I hope? 1609. As for QB, I must admit, it's been a guilty pleasure of mine to pass the time while I've been stuck in the hospital. 1609. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool that you're in the hospital, but cool that you know what QAB is and 1621. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. 1621. Nonsense. You're doing great. What is it you wanted to ask me about QAB? 1623. Do you have a Discord account, and would you be interested in helping mod a QAB server? 1628. Hawks is here and I am losing my mind, please help me. 1629. QuirkAnalysisblog.com posts. Quirk Analysis number 22, Cosmetic Quirks. By Shuttai on July 20th, 20 by 4, 319 comments. Thanks Sansalot, for your SBMs. Sansalot, if a more useful quirk is really important to you, oftentimes you can push your own limitations through hard work and repetition. Sometimes there are elements of your own quirk you might not know you have. Sometimes that's not the case. And that's okay. I know it. Who doesn't like All Might? By Shuttai on July 17th, 20 by 4, 420 comments. I wish this were a rhetorical question because, All Might. However, there are a number of reasons, personal, professional, or otherwise, why an individual may not, in fact, like All Might. These people range from indifference to proactive anger towards at All Might for perceived failures in the way the hero association. Addressing Stain, Part 2, An Open Letter to Stain. By Shuttai on July 13th, 20 by 4, 626 comments. You all seem to think I have a lot of influence. On the off chance that's true, dear Stain, please stop murdering people. Murder is bad. How about you don't murder people? Discord server. By Shuttai on July 12th, 20 by 4, 311 comments. I've gotten a lot of comments asking me if QABD is a legitimate server, if I created it, and if I enforce it. Yes, no, yes. Crawler San owns the server and set it up on my behalf. I don't currently have time to run a server, but I do plan to be in the server from. Quirk Analysis number 21, Lizard Eyes. By Shuttai on July 11th, 20 by 4, 281 comments. Thanks Lizabeth, for your SBMs. Elizabeth has double eyelids. Think of the potential for areas with high wind and sand. You could also ride a motorbike at high speeds without goggles, which I wouldn't recommend, but The Dressing Stain. By Shut Tai on July 8, 20 by 4, 467 comments. A handful of you seem to think I have a direct relation to Stain, or that I know him personally. This is really weird and baseless rumor. I do not know Stain and I do not agree with his methods. I would like to. Our unpopular opinion. 9 hours ago. QAB is overrated. The blog posts are rambling and most of them don't even have a point. There's barely any coherency, and the writer just posts whatever he wants to, there's no consistency. Not to mention the Quirk analysis posts, a grade schooler could give that advice. 3217. 17 comments sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. Live the past 9h. I like some of the posts but I do agree it's overhyped. Try a go for 8h. No one's forcing you to read it. Call with a 9h. I don't know what you're expecting out of a personal blog. Of course Shut Tai posts whatever he wants. I think it's great. If he just posted the same thing all the time I think I would have gotten bored by now. You don't have to like it of course, but it seems like you've never seen a blog before. And are just mad about it being the thing that it is. Tom 887H. So we're saying a grade schooler can write proficiently about high-level Quirk sciences now? I think the content probably just went over your head. Waste, Tomatoes 9765 9H. A lot of the posts on this sub aren't unpopular opinions, they're just people complaining about things they personally don't like. Moosunbridge 8H. It's so FNG overhyped. There are so many better analyses out there, why is QAB the one to catch on? Just because Hawks tweeted about it the one time? Pathetic. Dollarydues 7H. Agreed, it's just the Hawks fans. They'll get bored and move on in a few weeks. Especially after the author fired shots at All Might. 5W4NN7H. I'm sure Hawks' influence didn't hurt, but I got wrecked QAB by a friend who doesn't even like Hawks. I think you're really underestimating the inherent charm of the QAB style. And sure, the posts might not be the most technical sometimes, but they're very easy to understand without feeling like the author is talking down to you. Also, there were literally no shots fired at All Might. Did you even read the post? 9 more replies. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. Hashtag Curry. 100 plus new message since July 20th, 20 by 4. Blue noise today at 1401. That sounds about right. XCFE today at 1402. Infinity Blood Love Infinity today at 1423. Hey ya. Waving hand. I need help and someone said I should ask here? Thinking face. Rai. Today at 1423. Haim-chan. Infinity Blood Love Infinity today at 1423. Rai Kuen. Smiling face with hearts. Rai. Today at 1423. Sparkling heart. Revolving hearts. Sparkling heart. Why do you need help? Did something happen? Engine Man today at 1424. At Infinity Blood Love Infinity, you're at the right place. If it is within our ability to help you, we will do so, within reason of course. Rai. Today at 1424. I've been here since the beginning and I still don't know why it's called curry. Engine Man today at 1424. Common requests are for food recommendations, or if any other members are near a particular establishment and can check for lost items. We've also helped get a cat down from a tree, retrieved a child's balloon, and turned a groper into the police. Blue noise today at 1424. Curry is a reference to that one QAB post. HTTPS. QuirkAnalysisBlog.com posts late night curry. Rai. Today at 1425. Alright. No, but seriously though, at Infinity Blood Love Infinity, are you okay? Infinity Blood Love Infinity today at 1425. At Rai. I'm okay. I just lost something. Pensive face. I was at a cafe with some friends, but when we left I think I forgot my bag. Sweat droplets. Grinning face with sweat. I'm headed back there now, but I'm still an hour away. Blue noise today at 1426. Did you call the cafe? Infinity Blood Love Infinity today at 14:26. Yeah, but I got sent a voicemail loudly crying face loudly crying face. Engine Man today at 14:27. What area is the cafe in? Infinity Blood Love Infinity today at 14:27. Haryuku Whiteflower. Engine Man today at 14:28. At Shibuyaku is anyone near Haryuku? Lia today at 14:29. I have a break coming up. At Infinity Blood Love Infinity, if you dim me the cafe name and a description of the bag, can swing by and check. Infinity Blood Love Infinity today at 14:30. Okay, I will. Thank you so much. Revolving Hearts White Medium Star Dizzy Heavy Heart exclamation. Sine Waves Fractal. At Sineful. All Might is a teacher at UA, but he doesn't have a Twitter. This is a long shot, but at present, Mike, do you think you could ask him what he thinks about QAB? 1753, July 19th, 20/4, Twitter web app. 3.1 retweets and comments, 4.5k likes. Blue Noise at Blueno1, July 19th. Replying to at Sineful. OMG, this is brilliant. Please, I need to know. 1497. Present Mike at Present Mike, July 20th. Replying to at Sineful. I doubt he knows what QAB is yet, he's not on the internet much. But I can introduce him. 105 3.5k 10.1k. Sine Waves Fractal at Sineful, July 20th. That would be amazing, thank you so much. Plus Ultra. 3055. Popular comedian, moonlighting as a con artist. July 14th daily via Yap News. Back in May, the well-known comedian Q's KG sued Sakuma Foods for mislabeling their fish wontons ingredients list. The comedian claimed the failure to list fish as one of the ingredients nearly cost him his life. The catch? He's not allergic to fish. Stain on the move, sightings in Osaka. July 14th ICC via Yap News. The violent villain Stain, notoriously popular for his polarizing political views, has been spotted in Osaka Prefecture taking swipes at the BMI hero, Fat Gum. Osaka is a far cry south from Stain's usual haunt of Tokyo, and experts theorize. We aren't dating, pro-hero Midnight says. July 14th Human via Yap News. In a street interview with Flourish, the pro-hero, 31, was seen with a potential new beau. Interviewers were unable to identify this man, and when questioned about the whereabouts of her current known paramour. QuirkAnalysisBlog.com posts Quirk, consultation, 20 hashtag comments. Hachikisu. July 15th 20/4, 1849. Not really related to the post, but the link to the circuit diagram maker is going to literally save my life. It won't stop my Tsin class from kicking my butt, but at least now I won't have to draw diagrams by hand. July 17th 20/4, 5:58. Glad it was helpful. July 15th 20/4, 1902. July 16th 20/4, 1515. July 15th 20/4, 1908. The post was great as always. I have a friend with an electricity-based quirk, and we used to do a lot of experimenting with it when we were kids. I really thought we tried it all. Now, I'm thinking about calling him up and seeing if he wants to see if he can make clouds. Then again, you have a scarily good point about cloud seeding and the dangers thereof. It also makes sense that any quirk dealing with electricity would rely on the user's bioelectricity for conversion, but since people are biomatter, I wonder if there would be merit in testing a given user's electrolyte levels and seeing what effects that has on quirk output, etc. 0U812. July 15th 20/4, 2217. Would you say the post was shocking? Okay, sorry, I'll see myself out. July 17th 20/4, 604. I've been thinking about electrolyte levels as well. I would have liked to include something about that in this post, but I didn't have the time to do proper research into it. I did pull together a bunch of white papers that seem promising. Hopefully I can work that into a future write-up. July 17th 20/4, 611. I look forward to it. July 15th 20/4, 1921. July 17th 20/4, 605. Love. July 15th 20 by 4, 1925. No one can understand you like I do, and if you see you be great revolution. I think of you every day and you are beautiful mind want to be part of your legacy, won't you tell me where you are you by beautiful boy. July 17th 20 by 4, 611. I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean, but thanks I think. Also sorry, I'm not comfortable sharing my location. But thank you for your comment. Carly M. July 15th 20 by 4, 1953. Zam really good article. July 17th 20 by 4, 612. Thanks. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Kirishima Ijuru. Mina Rocket. Hey Kiri-chan. 1902. Hey Mina. 1905. This is kind of left field, but could I get you to talk to Denki for me? 1907. What about 1908? So like, I'm friends with Toru and Toru's friends with Jiru and Jiru hangs out with Suyu and Uraraka are BFFs and Uraraka and Ida are tight. 1915. You know? 1915. 1916. 1916. So I'm not exactly supposed to know this, but 1918. Ida did his internship in Hosu. 1918. I'm like, 1918. 1918. I need you to swear to secrecy because I am not supposed to know this, like, at all. 1918. If you aren't supposed to know, then should you even be telling me? 1918. I think I have to so you understand how important it is. 1918. Do you swear you won't tell? 1918. Okay, I swear. 1918. So Ida was there when Native died. 1919. 1921. Seriously? Oh my god, why didn't anyone say anything? 1921. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I mean, I knew he was acting off, but I never even asked him, is he okay? 1921. I mean, I know Native was months ago, but I still have nightmares about USJ. 1921. Kiri-chan, calm down. 1922. I don't know all the details, there were a lot of other factors and things were super weird back in May. 1922. We were all, 1922. Anyway, don't go blaming yourself. 1922. But back to Native, you know how the cause of death was never publicly released? 1922. He died in the line of duty, right? I figured a robbery with a minor villain or something went bad. 1923. You're right about the went bad and the villain part, but Uraraka is like 99% sure it was Stain. 1923. Like, never gotten Ida to outright admit it, but pretty DMN sure. 1923. Oh my god, Stain was involved? 1923. Yes, so listen. 1923. I need you to talk to Denki and get him to not talk about Stain, possibly at all, but definitely not while Ida is in the room and you can't tell him why. 1923. Why tell me if you can't tell him? That doesn't seem fair. 1924. I know it isn't fair, but I need you to think this through. 1924. I love Denki, but that boy can't keep a secret to save his life. 1924. Okay. 1925. I don't like it, but I see where you're coming from. 1925. I'll do what I can. 1925. I knew I could count on you. 1925. You're the best, Kiri-chan. 1925. 1925. Todoroki Shudo discovers QAB while attending classes at UA High School in early July. For several days in a row, every time Shudo enters a room, everyone inside goes quiet. At first he thinks he's being oversensitive, then he decides he's not, but it doesn't matter. His classmates can gossip all they like, it won't affect his performance. However, upon noticing the awkward, suspicious silences aren't limited to his peers but in fact extend to the teachers and staff at UA, Shudo becomes annoyed. If he's done something wrong, someone should tell him. He can't fix it otherwise. Another week of this passes before Shudo decides he's done waiting for whatever this is to blow over and takes matters into his own hands. This started with his peers, and that's where Shudo plans to end it. The lunch bell rings. Aizawa-sensei leaves first and clumps of students follow suit in stages. Shudo corners one of the stragglers. What is everyone talking about? He asks bluntly. The brown-haired mousy girl whose name Shudo doesn't know looks taken aback. She says, talking about? Todoroki-kun, we were just about to go down to the cafeteria. We weren't talking about anything. Shudo narrows his eyes and the girl's own eyes go wide and nervous. That's not what I mean, he says. Everyone's been talking behind my back. I want to know what about. Her hands fly up to cover her mouth and she lets out a small, shocked "oh." I didn't realize you. Of course it. Oh, Todoroki-gun, I'm so sorry. I'll let everyone know right away and we'll stop. I'm sure it must be uncomfortable. I'm so sorry. No, says Shudo, impatient now. That's not what I asked. I want to know what everyone thinks they can't say around me. Says the girl, visibly sweating. She doesn't continue. Shudo silently stares her down, prepared to outweight her. Another classmate interrupts the standoff. Todoroki-kun, did you see that article about Endeavor last week? The second girl croaks. Shudo breaks his staring contest with the brown-haired girl to face the new speaker. My father. Why is he suddenly making an appearance in this conversation? There's always articles being written about him. I don't make a habit of reading them. The brown-haired girl's hand falls away from her mouth and Shudo glances over to see her expression turn to disbelief. Well, says the second girl, there was an unflattering article about Endeavor that was really popular. A lot of people have been talking a lot about it. Maybe they didn't want to bring it up in front of you. Shudo's still not sure that explains anything. There's a lot of unflattering articles about Endeavor. He doesn't make much of an effort to be media-friendly. Well, says the second girl diplomatically, maybe you should read it for yourself and see what you think. She writes the name of the blog and the article on a piece of paper for him. He takes it to Yaoyorozu and gets her to teach him how to use the browser feature on his phone. That night after dinner, Shudo reads the allegedly offending article. A strange, bubbling feeling wells up in his chest. He reads the follow-up articles. That night, he forgoes sleep and reads every publicly available post Shuttai has ever written. He reads all of the comments and replies, peruses Twitter posts, absorbs fan theories on Tumblr, discovers fan blogs, and consumes all of the information he can find. It's not enough. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Kaminari Denki. Plus 81 x times x times x times x times x. This message is from an unsaved number. Beware of smishing and phishing. Block number. Today, 1602. You're a Stain sympathizer, right? Who's saying that? Who told you that? Are you going to turn me into the HPSC? Being able to see things from another point of view isn't a crime. Please don't arrest me, I'm too young to go to prison. That is correct. Given your age, if arrested you would not go to prison. You would likely go to a juvenile detention center. What can you tell me about QAB? Wait, what? Now you're sending me to juvie? Please tell me about QAB and Shuttai. Who is this? Todoroki Shudo. We're classmates. I sit in the back row. Todoroki? Why do you have my number? I asked for help on yesterday's math homework and while Aizawa-sensei was distracted I took pictures of the student records in his desk. Gee, what? I asked for help on yesterday's math homework and while Aizawa-sensei was distracted I took pictures of the student records in his desk. Okay. This could literally not be anyone else. Hi Todoroki. Todoroki unamused face, added to contacts. So you're into QAB, huh? Never would have guessed that. I can probably get you an invite to the Discord if you want. The Discord? Of course you don't know what Discord is. Discord application on the phone belonging to Himawai Koichi. Shudo. This is the beginning of your direct message history with Shudo. July 23rd, 20/4. Shudo today at 15:27. I have been told to contact you to prove I am not a hater and receive an invite to the Discord. Crawler today at 15:46. Why are you talking like that, GTL? Shudo today at 15:55. I don't understand. How else would I talk? And what's GTLDS? Crawler today at 15:59. Darukake. Yes, I'm the guy to talk to. We've been getting some real weirdos, and after taking all that time to weed them out, we're not just gonna let them crawl back in. Like, we've got IP-based blocking, but some of these crazies are using VPNs. Like, who does that? This is Japan. S been a flippin' madhouse, my dude. Q1, have you been part of CABD in the past? Shudo today at 1601. I don't understand the question. Crawler today at 1602. Jizoka. You are trying to gain access to the QAB Discord server? Shudo today at 1602. I believe that is correct. Crawler today at 1603. Have you used Discord before? Shudo today at 1603. Crawler today at 1603. How did you find out about QB? Shudo today at 1604. The recent defamation of Endeavor. Crawler today at 1604. Oh, not an endhead. Shudo today at 1604. What? Crawler today at 1604. Final question. Where did you get my Discord username? Shudo today at 1604. A classmate. Crawler today at 1604. Are they a member of the Discord group already? Do you have a Discord user ID you could send? That way I can verify their identity. Shudo today at 1604. Crawler today at 1605. Shudo today at 1527. K. July 23rd, 20/4. Crawler today at 1615. Today at 1616. Crawler today at 1615. You're the reason I have this weirdo in my DMS? Today at 1616. I wish I could say I don't know what you're talking about, but unfortunately. Crawler today at 1616. Where the hell did you even find this guy? Are you sure he's human? Is he even Japanese? Today at 1617. I know him. We're in the same class. I'm sure he's cool, but not sure he's not a robot. Oh yes, he's Japanese. Crawler today at 1617. He sounds like a robot. Have you tried giving him a CAPTCHA? Today at 1617. We used to think he was too cool to talk to us plebs, but now I think he just doesn't get out much. Crawler today at 1618. Oh, checks out. I'll let him into the server. Today at 1618. Thanks. Also, could you kinda watch out for him? What? I'm sure you noticed. Crawler today at 1619. Why me? Today at 1620. You're the mod, not me. Crawler today at 1620. Okay, fine. It'll be your rude robot friend's fairy godmother. Today at 1620. Laughing face, thanks bro, you're the best. Crawler today at 1620. I'm going to regret this. Today at 1621. Yeah, probably. Better you than me, smiley face. Crawler today at 1622. Middle finger. Juzo News. Altruism on the Rise? By Takuda Tainio. Updated July 18th, 2x04. Thursday evening, a group of Narahata University students helped reunite lost 5-year-old child with her mother. One of the students possessed a locating quirk and used it to help the little girl find her mother. Some public concerns were raised over the illegal quirk usage, and when we reached out to the Ikebukuro City Police Station, the police chief issued the following statement. The students did use their quirks, but the quirk usage was not publicly visible, nor did the illegal usage lead to additional crimes. There are no charges being pressed at this time. However, we did call their parents. Read full story. Signal messaging application on the phone belonging to Pro Hero Hawks. Scarface. Cowdle, you do me a solid and talk staying out of murdering me. 1321. What did you do? 1456. Exist? How each hell should I KW? S&T like he's hard to lose, but he JST keeps coming. It's been days, Dobby, I need to SLP. I fight you TLD him ABT me? 1525. Paulette. Not your name. 1537. W. For the love of all might. Call off your goddamn boss. 1542. You could try sking less. 1559. 1601. Prove to Stain you're a real hero worthy of your position as number 3 and he'll leave you alone. 1603. Are you high? Dobby, please. Dobby Tichus insane man is trying to kill me. I take a 5-minute break for lunch and he pops out of the bushes all A real hero wouldn't walk away from the job. I fall asleep on a park bench and suddenly there he is screaming, a real hero never sleeps. He cannot be reasoned with. If I die I will haunt you. 1610. W. 1621. Okay, Jesus, I'll see what I can do you big baby. 1624. Sad face. 1625. This tweet is no longer available because it violated the Twitter rules. Learn more. 3-point straight line at Magi 1233211D. Replying to at Flapjacks 4. I'm not saying he deserves it, but I can't say I'm mad. Fruit juice, TM, at Bananananana 1D. Replying to at Flapjacks 4. Is this what I think it is? Because if it is, it's FING illegal. 5-7. Navy Gravy at Scandinavian 1D. Boo VNG who it's just a phone number. Grow up. 2-1. Show replies. TF at Beagle 1D. Replying to at Flapjacks 4. Holy sheet is this real? 1-3. Fernopolis at Hartfern 1D. Replying to at Flapjacks 4. Oh nice. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Kazuho Henayama. Today. Some guy is sending nudes to Shutai's blog's email. 201. Hold up. You're in Shutai's email? 233. Literally how? That is a level of skill I did not think you were capable of. 233. Hey, why are you using your newfound powers of evil to look at another dude's junk? 233. No, like, can you help me nuke him from orbit? 242. They're unsolicited. 242. Also, I didn't hack Shutai, he gave me the account credentials a while back and I 242. Changed the password when the creepy pictures started coming in so he didn't see them, and I haven't told him BC, I don't want him to freak out, but I assume he hasn't tried to log in, otherwise he'd be asking me what's up. 242. Wait, whoa, back up, what? 245. What? 245. 245. Okay, so this might be a good time to tell you that I'm sort of friends with Shutai, I guess? 246. Since when? 246. Since shortly after he got popular. 247. We got to talking when I helped him anonymize the hoys for cab, but apparently someone somewhere had the results cached or something. I can't figure out how else they would have gotten his info. Maybe he had it up somewhere else, or someone brute forced the admin login. But I think he'd have gotten an email about it. 247. Well, unless they got into his email too and deleted that, but I don't think they're in here or more sheet would have gone wrong. But also I did change the password immediately, so who knows? 248. Actually, the version of WordPress it's running might be outdated. I never checked on it because running Upscan feels like it would be illegal maybe, but I could just check the version manually and then. 248. You know what, it doesn't matter, I helped him out with a thing, he let me set up his Discord server, it is a symbiotic relationship between two dudes who have never met IRL, don't worry about it. 249. Also don't tell anyone. 249. Literally, who would I tell? 250. Why wouldn't you? Tell me? God, you're such a Deech Koichi. The one time something interesting happens in your boring but life and you don't even tell me. 250. Would you please calm down and help me destroy this pedo? 250. Well, pedo is, I think. 250. I'm sorry, what? 251. Yeah, I only briefly glanced at them, but there are at least two distinctly different dongs, so. 251. The other thing, Koichi. 252. What other thing? 252. 253. 253. 253. Please don't tell anyone I told you this, but. 253. Shutai is a minor. 254. 254. QAB.com posts who doesn't like All Might # comments. Tominaga Sora. July 20th, 20/4, 1851. This didn't go where I was expecting. I sort of thought the Hero Commission was only there as a limiting agent and authoritative checks and balances for professional heroes. I never considered how much say they have in the overall structure of the entire heroics industry. July 20th, 20/4, 6:05. Since I'm not part of the industry, I'm sure I'm missing a lot of nuance, But even if I'm wrong about the why, problems are being perpetuated because that's the way everyone's always done them. Why change it if it's not broken, right? Hopefully this can help people see where change might not be a bad thing. Am a hero. July 19th, 20 by 4, 1744. I hate it when people think they could do better than All Might. If you think so highly of yourself, then go on, you become the top-ranked hero in Japan. July 19th, 20 by 4, 2025. Love. July 20th, 20 by 4, 605. Love. July 20th, 20 by 4, 1851. Didn't like this one. Yagi 123. July 22nd, 20 by 4, 1325. This article certainly has garnered a lot of attention. And it seems plenty of controversy. But I think all any of us can do is to give it our all and to stay honest to ourselves, and you've certainly done that here. This entire article is very well articulated, not to mention beautifully written, and I know All Might himself would shed a tear at the way you portray him. It's always astounding the amount of impact people can have on each other. Given how many comments there are already, I'm unsure if you'll see this. But in the case that you do, I wanted to let you know that I found this to be an incredibly thoughtful take on hero society as a whole. You've given me a lot to consider. As a veteran of the industry, it gives me hope that there are young people like you ready to take the reins. July 23rd, 20 by 4, 1612. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm only a little ashamed to admit that I cried reading this. I've been really trying not to take the negative comments too personally, but it's hard sometimes. Not to mention, I'm always so worried that since I'm an outsider in heroics, I'll end up misunderstanding or misrepresenting things, so it really means a lot to be positively received by someone in the industry. Thank you for your service, and I'm so glad you took the time to reach out. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. #FreeChat. Today at 16:55. Hello everyone. I'm new and super excited to be her. Waving hand 25. Today at 16:56. Here person facepalming. Rai. Today at 16:56. Hello and welcome. Blue noise today at 16:56. Glad you could join us. Wow, this server is getting big fast. Today at 16:57. Thanks. So okay, I have had a super urgent burning question forever. How are we pronouncing the fandom name? Crawler today at 16:57. Oh, it's a fandom now. This is great. Wait until Shuttai finds out. Blue noise today at 16:57. Oh, that is a good question. Engine man today at 16:57. I have wondered this myself. How is everyone else pronouncing Q? I've been saying each individual letter. Crawler today at 16:58. Honestly, I've never said it out loud. Soho 2 today at 16:58. My friend pronounces it like a 2-year-old who can't pronounce the R in crab. Thinking face 3. Crawler today at 16:58. That sounds super dumb, I like it. Blue noise today at 16:58. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Rai. Today at 16:59. No one else is just saying cab? You know, like beep beep, here comes the cab? Blue noise today at 16:59. Soho 2 today at 16:59. Beep beep. Haha. Engine man today at 16:59. Crawler today at 16:55. Ragin. Are you high right now? Rai. Today at 16:59. No? Crawler today at 1700 hours. Then that's even worse, I can't breathe. At the real Crawler. Official announcement. QAB is pronounced cab. 2222, yesterday, Twitter for PC. 12K retweets and comments, 33K likes. Sparky Boom Man at Chargebolt, 4H. Replying to at the real Crawler. Why would you share my shame to the world? 15. Arcubi. You human rose, 13 hours ago. Quirkless treatment in society? I'd never thought about it before this week's article, but do quirkless people have it worse than people with useless cosmetic quirks? Functionally they're about the same, so I've always thought society also treated them the same. 81982. 82 comments, sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. Ghosting 51712H. I would kill for an eye color changing quirk or maybe one that made my breath smell like roses. At least then I could find a job. The Bureau 10H. I didn't wake up this morning expecting to get sucker punched. Seriously though, ouch. I feel your pain. Have you tried Hello Work? It SCKS that none of it is permanent, but I make enough to pay rent. Ghosting 51710H. I have, but they keep telling me I don't have an applicable skill set. Do you have any tips for getting accepted, or maybe a recommendation for a certification I could get? 5 more replies. Saffron Leaf 4H. The treatment not the same at all, but not for the reasons you might think. The problem isn't quirkless discrimination, it's quirk discrimination. It used to be leagues more difficult to get a job with a villainous quirk than with no quirk at all. Up until, relatively, recently, that was still very much the case. And then, about 30 years back, the government changed the way Kojin Bangu 1 were assigned to counter rampant identity fraud. In the last 5 to 10 years, as the people with the fraud-proof Kojin Bangu started to enter the workforce, the unfortunate trend of quirk fronting emerged. In direct response to this, an overwhelming number of individuals with villainous quirks started identifying as quirkless. Under the old Kojin Bangu system, or even before the Medical Privacy Act, quirkless status was easy to verify. Under the new governance, verification can take up to 3 months. And that's not even taking into account the new fees and restrictions with Kojin Bangu-related requests. What it boils down to is that employers don't want to hire someone with a villainous quirk, and if you say you're quirkless, they assume you're lying. There's a much higher population of people with villainous quirks than people who are quirkless. And to this day, there's still a lot of quirk fraud happening. Edit. For those of you looking for more info, look up the Sujihara versus SoftBank case. The ruling on that case has made it near impossible to hold employers accountable for quirkless discrimination. Soho 2025 2H. You can inversely lie about having a quirk fake a different quirk, but that's grounds for immediate termination and a fine. Sometimes it's worth it though, speaking from personal experience. Clouded Thoughts 2H. I don't know where you're located, but not in Tokyo it's not. If you're caught, you get entered into an internal database all major companies in Japan, and the majority of companies in Tokyo, Osaka, pull from. On the other hand, if you're working for a small, privately owned business, it's real easy to get away with saying you have something that's harder to verify, like an analysis quirk. Wonder how long it'll take them to catch on to that trend and the analytical quirked people are pulled down to our level. 5W4N2H. There's no way an employer can legally force you to show your quirk during an interview, but I lost a job opportunity because I wasn't willing to show off my quirk and the guy after me was. The system is whack. See replies. Infinite Tales 3H. I have a cousin with a villainous quirk, and now I'm wondering if I shouldn't ask her if she wants to get an apartment together for college. If you guys are right, she's going to have a hell of a time getting a landlord to let her sign a lease. Kusukukusi 3. If that's an option, absolutely do it. I ended up couch surfing for a year after high school for this very reason. See replies. View all 82 comments. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. #curry. Saffron today at 2052. I'm in Ueno and there's a guy getting mugged, what do I do? I think he just pulled a knife. Blue Noise today at 2052. No heroes around? Have you tried calling the police? Shut tie today at 2052. Agreed, call police first. We can see if we have any helpers in the area, but we shouldn't forget about official channels. Saffron today at 2052. No heroes, calling 1102 now. Soho 2 today at 2052. Police response time on average is 20 minutes in that area, and police don't have weapons. Shut tie today at 2052. Assembling passive task force at helpers at Taitoku at Ueno at Okakimachi at Tudai at Yashima. We can't just ignore someone in front of us who needs help. If we can get someone over there now, we can help. At Saffron, get us a pin of your location. Blue Noise today at 2052. Should we really be doing this? Soho 2 today at 2052. Y'all got caught last week because you used quirks. Shut tie today at 2052. Soho-san is right. We don't need to fight or use quirks or do anything illegal, we just need to make a show of force large enough that the perpetrators rethink what they're doing. ZED today at 2052. I'm at karaoke-kin, got about 10 people and we're headed downstairs now. Thumbs up 20. Heartsuit Shurue Heartsuit today at 2052. Just leaving the museum in Ueno Park. Where is this happening? We can run over too. Thumbs up 21. Saffron today at 2052. Screenshot _20x 40726-205214 Google Maps.jpg 731 KB. Thumbs up 22. Ria today at 2052. I'm at the station mall a few blocks from there, dragging my friends now. Thumbs up 21. Shuttai today at 2052. Activated helpers, don't wait for each other, but do wait until you have a group of at least 3. Don't get too close, just let the mugger know he's being watched. 7 4-leaf clover 106. Soho 2 today at 2052. Heckle from afar. Shuttai today at 2052. Carrot. Twitter DMs for the account at Hawks_official. Serne. Vigilante flash mob in downtown Tokyo. Yap.news. Was this QAB's doing? Yesterday, 1314. 1 unread messages. What? Why would I know that? 103. Please just answer the question, Hawks. 542. I'm not Hawks. If I were do think I'd have time to read news articles. 747. Hawks, stop being obtuse. 747. Boo, do your job yourself. 747. As there was no confirmed quirk usage involved, there are no legal grounds for my agency to get involved. However, if we were to receive outside information such as a tip from a reliable source, such as a pro hero, I think you see where I'm going with this. 749. You're like the most annoying person I know, and that's Inklingage stalker who tried to murder me all week. Consider getting a life. 755. If you think acting ignorant will save you or that it can somehow ease the culpability you bear, you are sorely mistaken. 821. On the afternoon of July 23, 20/4, Inko Midoriya received a total of 30 images containing unsolicited naked images of a certain man. After seeing the pictures were indecent in nature, she blocked the number. The same day, she received more images of the same kind from a different number, which she also blocked. At the third new number sending her inappropriate images, she replied with the following text message. I don't know who you think this is, but I don't appreciate receiving these pictures. Please stop sending them. The response to this was immediate and contained another inappropriate image. She received 7 additional images while talking to NTT support about getting her number changed. Over dinner, she told her son that she'd been getting a lot of spam messages and sent him a text containing her new number. Her son has the brief, guilty thought, I wonder if it's because of that website info thing Koichi told me about? But quickly forgets about it. A week later, Midoriya Izuku takes notice of a suspicious man as he's headed home from his college night classes. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. #curry. Not Jesus today at 2214. Hey everyone, not to bother you, but I think I'm being followed? Rai. Today at 2214. Unji, you're real. In the entire month I've been here, I've never been online at the same time as you. Crawler today at 2215. Followed. Can't be followed if you don't have a Twitter. Not Jesus today at 2215. No, I mean like, right now? In person? There's this guy. Crawler today at 2215. Are you being serious right now? Or are you? Wait, don't answer that shit, you could Blue Noise today at 2216. Call the police? Not Jesus today at 2217. That's the thing, he hasn't really done anything yet. And I don't want to make him uncomfortable just because I think he's acting, like, a little creepy. Not Hawks today at 2217. Creepy how? Would you be comfy DMing me or Crawler you are lock? Crawler's right, DT say anything to revealing en publicy. Crawler today at 2215. I can't take this right now, I am so sorry. I'm dealing with a bit of a situation myself. Hawks, you got this? Not Hawks today at 2218. Thumbs up. At Not Jesus, you still there? Not Jesus today at 22:20. Yeah, I'm still here, I'm just embarrassed, I guess. I feel like I'm overreacting. Not Hawks today at 22:20. DT Evan Rai ABT, can I DM you? Not Jesus today at 22:20. Of course, I'll friend you. Discord application on the phone belonging to Pro Hero Hawks. This is the beginning of your direct message history with Shuttai. July 31st, 20/4. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:21. Hi Shuttai. Are you safe right now? Shuttai today at 22:23. Yeah, I'm fine. Really, you don't need to worry about me. I don't even see him anymore. I feel really silly. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:23. It's not a waste at all, please don't lie about it. It's pretty late right now, are you in a public place? Shuttai today at 22:23. Not really, I guess. I'm walking to the station, the street is pretty empty. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:24. Is there a 24H convenience nearby? Maybe a net cafe? Anything you could duck into to be seen by other people. Shuttai today at 22:27. I don't see one, but I don't want to miss the last train. I was probably just freaking out over nothing. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:27. When our instincts tell us we're unsafe, there's a reason we feel unsafe. Don't feel bad about your brain telling you there's something wrong. I'd rather you miss the last train and be safe then. Not that. I can come pick you up or pay for a cab or SMH if that's a PBL. Shuttai today at 22:30. Yeah, I worry a lot anyway. It's kind of a problem. I have meds. I'm sure it was nothing. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:30. Is there even a tiny percentage of you that still feels like you're in danger? Shuttai today at 22:30. Sort of. Yes. But I don't want to cause anyone any trouble. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:30. Can you use your phone's GPS to find the closest conveni? Shuttai today at 22:30. Yeah. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:31. Keep walking as you look. Doesn't matter where, just make yourself look busy. Shuttai today at 22:33. There's a 24/77 to 11 a few blocks from here. Someone's behind me. Hawks_unofficial today at 22:34. Did they notice you? Don't look at them if they didn't. Calm down, breathe, try not to act any differently. I need you to send me your location. If it sounds like they're getting any closer, I need you to run. Can you do that for me? Shuttai? Are you still there? I can't help you if I don't know where you are. Please respond. Shuttai today at 22:40. Screenshot_20x4031-21101_maps.jpg 894 KB. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to the villain known as Kurojiri. +81x times x times x times x times x. This message is from an unsaved number. Beware of smishing and phishing. Block number. Today, 22:35. Hi, this is a friend of Davies and I need a favor. It's urgent. Please be awake. I'll owe you one. Would you happen to be a friend of the avian variety? 2246 SMS. Please. Wait, does he talk ABT me? Dobby's bird friend, added to contacts. I am intrigued that you'd come to me directly. What kind of favor are you requesting? 2254. Tuesday, July 31st. Phone. This call. Messages. 6 minutes ago. Where are you? Please call me back. Messages. 10 minutes ago. This call. Phone. 30 minutes ago. This call. Messages. 1 hour ago. Do you want me to pick up some gyoza? Swipe up to open. Fukuoka Department of Public Safety. Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. Transcript. NS Fukuoka PD, what's your emergency? HK, hey, this is Hawks. Clears throat. Like for real Hawks this time, not some drunk dude calling and pretending to be Hawks as a prank, and not for real Hawks calling in as a prank either, I swear. NS, I believe we requested that you not call us anymore. Formally. HK, yeah, I know, but NS, there was paperwork. Hey, look. NS, I believe you signed an affidavit. HK yes, but see your number is the one I have saved on my phone and it's a bit of a time-sensitive issue, so. And as I am also informed you have a perfectly functioning smartphone, the same device I assume you are using right now too. HK so here's the thing, could I just get you to patch me to Chiba PD? And SY Chiba? HK yes so I'm in Chiba. And that's what? That's definitely not your jurisdiction. HK I would have an incredibly difficult time explaining that. It was kind of an emergency, but listen, all I need is to get Chiba PD involved so they can escort this extremely not nice man to jail. Also, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could you maybe check for other heroes in the area who could come babysit the perp? I can't stick around. And Hawks, I have told you before and I will tell you again, this is not my job. In fact, it sounds an awful lot like yours, so pray tell, why aren't you doing your job? HK I thought we just established that Chiba wasn't my jurisdiction? And so my god. HK and anyway I am doing my job, I'm escorting the target home. He missed the last train and I promised. And Hawks are you serious? Right now? HK I promised. Besides, lying to the public sets a bad precedent. Come on pretty please? Fine. Let me check. HK, mumbled agreement. And it looks like, pause. Boulder Dash is about 2 minutes out from your location. Sending a request, and, pause, okay, it's done. He's en route. Youngos. HK you're the best. And as for someone I've never met in person, you sure owe me a lot of beer. HK I will absolutely deliver on that beer. I am a man of honor and, inaudible, pause, oh, static, speaker becomes distant, likely angled phone away from face, you're breathing again. Inaudible. Great. You alright kid? Didn't hit your head or, inaudible. NS I do not get paid enough for this. HK, inaudible, good to hear. Ready to go home? Distant screeching, unofficially attributed to HK Shatai? Inaudible, you said you weren't, inaudible. Signal messaging application on the phone belonging to Pro Hero Hawks. Textbook daddy issues. Dabi he's a baby Surunji. 103. Who's a baby? Why do you have a baby? 105. He's so small my heart CNT take it. 105. Why would anyone let you have a baby where are you? 105. Chiba. 105. Why are you in Chiba? 105. Baby had a stalker I thought I'd swoop in N impers my new celebrity crush but my new celebrity crush is AB Ibuai Dabi I can't. He's so soft. 107. Is this about shut tie again? 107. 107. I'm muting you. 107. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Midoriya Izuku. Today. Not Hawks is Hawks. 231. Izuku I am so sorry I was tied up, are you okay? What happened? 235. Oh yes, I'm fine, it's just I can. 235. I've 235. I can't. 235. 235. Did you not? 235. Did you not know? 236. Why else would you think I'd let him go after you? 236. 236. Advoxdelts. 236. Discord server. Degree Hawks degree, number 1 in our hearts. Hashtag birdwatching. 25 plus new message since August 1st, 20 by 4. Raptor. Yesterday at 5:45. Hawks is in Yokohama? Read yesterday at 5:45. ZZZZ yesterday at 5:45. Fix? Nada yesterday at 5:46. Pix or it didn't happen. Delusional yesterday at 5:47. At all. Raptor. Why are you up this early? Nada yesterday at 5:47. Why are any of us up this early? Backhand index pointing up 4 face with tears of joy 4. Raptor. Yesterday at 5:49. I have a job interview and stopped by a Lawson to get a coffee and Hawks is just right there. Nada yesterday at 5:49. He can't be there, he's in Fukuoka. It's probably just a blonde lookalike. Raptor. Yesterday at 5:49. He has a hat on but didn't do anything about his wings, it's definitely him. ZZZZ yesterday at 5:49. Pix. Delusional yesterday at 5:50. And it's so cute how he thinks he's sneaky. Raptor. Yesterday at 5:53. Oh shit, he's gone. I was gonna ask him to sign my bag. He turned into an alley and just poof. Not a yesterday at 5:53. Probably flew away rip. Raptor. Yesterday at 5:54. Yes, sad face. August 2nd, 20/4. Hawksalicious today at 10:12. Wait, Hawks was in Yokohama? Why didn't anyone tell me? Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. Delusional today at 10:14. Pensive face. You'll get him next time. The amazing May. At Inventor Extraordinaire. I haven't seen QAB update all week. Anyone know what's up with that? 2310, August 5th, Twitter for PC. 68 retweets and comments, 77 likes. RQB. Got scratch BB Bear Paws 13, 1 day ago. Where's the weekly Quirk analysis? For 6 comments sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. Revengeman Rev 18H. This has already been answered on the weekly sticky here. Clouded Thoughts 20H. Duplicate post. Deleted 20H. Removed. 2 more replies. Discord application on the phone belonging to Pro Hero Hawks. Crawler. August 5th, 20/4. New messages. Crawler today at 2024. I looked into that guy like you asked. I don't think he's the only one, and I don't think he was the ringleader. Hawks_unofficial today at 2051. Crawler today at 2115. Ideal think I just managed to get an accurate geolocation data based on their IP and some other stuff. Hawks_unofficial today at 2051. Oh? Crawler today at 2117. ID rather not get into it. Hawks_unofficial today at 2119. Oh no, IDC ABT that I want names. And if you can't get me names, I want locations. Crawler today at 2125. That I can do. Give me an hour. Hawks_unofficial today at 2126. Thumbs up. Crawler today at 2213. Chibicase.zip 2.4 megabytes. Hawks_unofficial today at 2227. Hey, do you want a job? Crawler today at 2230. They'll take it under consideration after Eve graduated? If you're being serious. And the offer still stands. Hawks_unofficial today at 2234. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Excerpt from the transcription of an interview preformed by Independence on August 9th, 20/4. And in light of the recent hiatus taken by Shuttai, we've decided to take another look at the origins of QAB. To that end we've muffled off-screen voice. OMG, there he is. Microphone distortion. Semendeson. Excuse us, Semendeson, do you have a moment to talk to us? Who are you? If this is about the USJ incident again, I'd like to remind you. No, we're an independent media outlet. We try to cover things not currently being observed by the mainstream media. I don't know what you think that means. Are you aware of the Quirk analysis blog run by Shuttai? Is that the individual who published an open letter to Stain? Yes, that's the one. Then yes, I'm aware. Are you also aware that before QAB's big boom he published a series of dissertations on different quirks? I'll admit, I'm a bit behind on pop culture, and I don't follow the blog myself. Oh, would you mind if we read that article to you? There's a lot of interest in who the original subjects were, especially for the first 6 months of the blog's existence back in 20x0. It is strongly suspected that you were one of the targets of these early works. How long is this going to take? I do have a class to teach, you know. Our anxiety. Throwaway 20x40803, 2 days ago. Looking for tips to deal with elevated anxiety. I had a close call with a villain just over a week ago. The end it was fine, nothing really happened. The hero even escorted me home. I was fine the first day, but ever since then I can't stop thinking about what if. I should have known it was coming, I should have reacted faster, been less stupid, but I wasn't and it turned out fine anyway. But what if it hadn't? What if that hero hadn't been there? I've always been a kind of anxious person, but never like this. I can't eat, I can't sleep, my chest hurts, and I feel like I'm constantly on the verge of a panic attack. Is there anything I can do to stop feeling like this? None of my normal coping techniques are working. 2517. 17 comments sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. Mern2D. If you don't mind me asking, it might help to get some more context on the incident. Don't at all feel like you have to answer this, though. Villains do bad things all the time, and you can't blame yourself for what you can't control. Throwaway 20x408032D. I maybe should have put more info in my original post, but I didn't know how to put it into words and not feel pathetic. I have a bit of an anonymous online presence, but I guess I wasn't so careful after all because the guy who came after me figured out who I was in real life and he had been following me around for at least a few days. I kept seeing him hanging out in front of my school, but I didn't think anything of it even when he gave me the creeps. MouseGirl272D. Hey, sorry to hijack, but I went through something very similar a few years back. I was stalked for almost 6 months and spent most of that time telling myself it was all in my head. Some really bad things happened because of it, and I spent a long time thinking that if only I had noticed or behaved differently or talked to someone sooner, I could have prevented it. I felt like it was my fault. It wasn't. This isn't your fault. The best thing I could do for myself was accept that it happened, that it SCKD, try to learn from the experience, and to move on. Don't feel bad if you can't move on right away. It took me over a year to get past the worst of it. One more reply. Remisknitzel2D. Hey, sorry you're going through this. I find box breathing to be particularly helpful when nothing else seems to calm me down. Slowly inhale on a count to 4. I find through the nose most effective, but breathing through the mouth will do you no harm, just keep it slow. Hold the breath for a count to 4, exhale for a count to 4, hold the empty lungs for a count to repeat until your anxiety eases or your breathing resumes a normal rhythm. Dragon 2D. It takes a few minutes, but this helps me as well. One more reply. Tungthal 2D. If it's an option, I really suggest looking into getting a therapist. Don't be embarrassed about getting help. View all 17 comments. Hero NWS. Stain still at large. Public faith in the Hero Commission on the decline. By Haramari. Last Sunday, the feared hero killer, Stain, attacked a top-ranking hero in broad daylight. Witnesses say it was a harrowing experience, but we talked to the hero in question in an exclusive interview. The wing hero, Hawks, famous for his unbeatable speeds and his spotless rescue record, says the encounter wasn't that big of a deal. I wouldn't really say I was a fade from my life, Hawks told us after the murder attempt. But man, that Stain fellow is a slippery guy, huh? While we're glad Hawks seems to be doing well following this harrowing experience, the same cannot be said for Anam, who lost an arm in her recent encounter with Stain. Public outcry demanding Stain be taken into custody has reached an all-time peak, and text messaging application on the phone belonging to Himiko Toga. Firedabi fire. Today, 1413. Are you really okay with this? I'll get to see Ochako-chan again, so yeah. Smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, smiling face with heart eyes, heart with arrow, heart with ribbon, revolving hearts. This isn't the sort of thing Stain would want us to be doing. But what about what Shigaraki said about stopping the problem at the source? Most heroes are bad, but not all. With All Might teaching these brats, might there be a better chance for them to turn out righteous? Shouldn't we give them the chance to succeed or fail by their own merit on their own time? I can't really follow you when you get all philosophical, sorry. Maybe talk to Spinner? Thinking face, thinking face. You both like Stain so much I don't understand why you don't get along better. Face with steam from nose, face with rolling eyes, weary face. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Todoroki Shudo. Kaminari Denki. Friday, July 16, 1821. Todoroki. Finals, right? I humbly request that you assist me in my studies for the remedial exam. Folded hands, folded hands. Please. Saturday, July 17, 9:45. Please. Folded hands. Sunday, July 18, 12:29. Please, folded hands, folded hands, folded hands. Monday, July 19, 7:02. Tuesday, July 20th, 15:40. Please. Loudly crying face. Wednesday, July 21st, 7:12. Does this Saturday work? DDD. Saturday, July 24th, 12 o'clock. Where you? Jumped on a curry case on the way over, should wrap up soon. Wednesday, July 28th, 1855. Did Mina talk to you? Figures face with rolling eyes. Sunday, August 7th, 8:14. Do you know what's going on with the QAB hiatus? Yeah, Crawler told me Shuttai is in the middle of moving and is busy with IRL stuff. Wait, oh crap. I wasn't supposed to tell anyone that. Oh god, how do I delete messages? I won't tell anyone else, but you should be more careful with other people's secrets. Nonetheless, thank you for informing me. I was becoming worried for Shuttai-san's health. Okay, phew, crisis averted, text deleted. You do know that deleting a text message doesn't delete it from my phone, right? Are you lying to me right now? Monday, August 8th, 10:20. Is Aizawa-sensei making you bring your textbook on the trip? This is so unfair. You're the one who failed finals. Shut up. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Namuri Kiyama. Aizawa's. Monday, August 9th, 20/4. You sure you don't need me to come with you and Sekijiro-kun? I told you I can rearrange my schedule. Edo 3. That's unnecessary. 10:24. We've taken care to hide the location and the pussycats will be there. 10:24. How much trouble can they get into? 10:24. Signal messaging application on the phone belonging to Shuichi Iguchi. Tuesday, August 10th, 20/4. Keep an eye on that musculature a-hole. I don't trust him. Tuesday, 16:15. Aye, squad leader sir. Tuesday, 16:31. I can and will whoop your butt, lizard boy. Tuesday, 16:38. Understood. Tuesday, 16:40. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Bakugu Mitsuki. Wednesday, 17:54. Izuku and I made too much for dinner. We'll be stopping by to drop some off, if you're hungry. If not, we're always happy to just sit with you. I appreciate the thought, however, I'm not sure I'm the best company right now. That doesn't matter. You're my friend and Izuku and I are both worried sick and at least we can all worry together. Give me 20 minutes to clean myself up. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Mina Ishido. I don't see you in the lounge. 2022. Are you still with Kirishima-kun? 2022. 2025. The nurse wrote me down as his sister and let me stay. 2025. They kicked me out of Ojiro-kun's room. 2028. Ida-kun and I were going to head home for the night. Do you want us to wait for you? 2028. No, that's okay. I'm going to stay overnight if they'll let me. 2029. Have you eaten anything? 2030. 2030. Thanks though. 2030. You're on the third floor, right? 2033. Yeah. 2033. Open the window in about 20 minutes. I'll get you some snacks from the konbini. 2033. 2033. 2033. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. #curry. Shudo today at 2100 hours. Hello all. I apologize if this is a misuse of this chat room, but I have problem I thought I'd ask about. Saffron today at 2100 hours. No problem is too big or too small for the curry chat. Lay it on us. Shudo today at 2100 hours. My classmate has been kidnapped by villains. Saffron today at 2101. Assuming you're not trolling us, that definitely sounds like a job for pro heroes. Shudo today at 2101. I believe they have discovered his location, but they're waiting because they don't have a warrant. I was under the impression this channel was focused on helping people without relying on heroes. Go 5 ting today at 2103. Troll? Discord application on the phone belonging to Koichi Himawari. August 12th, 20/4. Crawler today at 2102. Hey, is Shudo serious? Did your classmate for real get kidnapped? Today at 2105. It's pretty crazy and none of us are handling it very well. Why are you talking to Shudo about it? Crawler today at 2105. He brought it up in the curry chat. Today at 2107. What the actual hell? Dude's a cryptid, I swear. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. Hashtag curry. Shudo today at 21:01. I believe they have discovered his location, but they're waiting because they don't have a warrant. I was under the impression this channel was focused on helping people without relying on heroes? Go 5 Ting today at 21:03. Troll? Crawler today at 21:05. Nah, this dude wouldn't know a joke if it. Dressed up like a piñata. At Shudo Eve confirmed the kidnapping. Would you be able to give us the location? Shudo today at 21:05. Go 5 Ting today at 21:06. Are you telling me this is seriously legit? Shudo today at 21:12. 9922314562.pdf, 2.4 megabytes. Rai, today at 21:12. Where did you get that? Crawler today at 21:12. Okay, that looks like it's in Kamino Ward. At Kamino Kuwait Helpers, is there anyone near Kamino Ward, or anyone who knows the area well? We've got a kidnapping at Shudo. Do you know the perps? Shudo today at 21:13. At Rai, that police officer left his computer unlocked. At Crawler, yes, it's the League of Villains. The same group that launched an attack against UA students in April. Go 5 Ting today at 21:13. This is insane, this is way out of our league. Soho 2 today at 21:13. Go 5 Ting today at 21:13. I'm being serious. We can't handle this. Saffron today at 21:13. The whole point of Curry is that we try to handle this. We're building the safety net that society is blind to. BC heroes exist. Stereo Simple today at 21:14. I know the place. I deliver pizza there a few times a week. Creepy flaky dude, needs chapstick stat? Shudo today at 21:14. That sounds like Shigaraki Tamura. Stereo Simple today at 21:14. I can let you know if they call for a pizza, but otherwise how much good I can do. Shut tie today at 21:14. No, that's perfect. It means you know the area. Crawler today at 21:14. Oh, thank God you're here. Rai, today at 21:14. You are 100% going to make me religious, dude. Saffron today at 21:14. Quirk Jesus, thank Christ. Go 5 Ting today at 21:14. Thank the actual Lord. Shut tie today at 21:15. Doesn't it 5W4NN have a permeability quirk? Seriously guys, cut out the Jesus stuff. Crawler today at 21:15. They'll see if I can get them. Shut tie today at 21:15. What about at Cotton? With that transmutable invisibility quirk. Cotton today at 21:16. Hello, someone pinged me? Gee, that's me. Hello Quirk Jesus Cotton reporting for duty. Shut tie today at 21:16. Crawler today at 21:17. I know a hero in the area with a good quirk for quick getaways. Shut tie today at 21:17. By hero, do you mean illegal vigilante? Crawler today at 21:17. I will neither confirm nor deny your baseless accusations. Shut tie today at 21:19. Okay, that's 4. I think one more would be enough. Someone with a quirk that's good for reconnaissance, like seeing through walls, or some sort of foresight. Do we have anyone like that? Shudo today at 21:20. I have a classmate with increased hearing ability. I can see if she's willing to help. Shut tie today at 21:20. Do that, we'll keep searching on this end. Crawler today at 21:20. Meanwhile, let's move this discussion off main. 5 4-leaf clover 34. Gmail application on the phone belonging to Jairu Kyuka. Forward. Operation. Extract explosive high school boy from villain hideout inbox. Jikyo 2130. To Todoroki Shudo. From Jikyo, headphonehero22@gmail.com. To Todoroki Shudo, tdara.shouto@yahoo.com. Date August 12, 20/4, 2130. Standard encryption, TLS. Security details. I thought you were joking. Todoroki. I say this with love and respect. This is insane. Show quoted text. Todoroki Shudo 2133. Perhaps. Will you help us? Shutai-san says our chances of success are 85% with you and 70% without. Show quoted text. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Koichi Himawari. Midoriya. You okay to be doing this? 2117. I know you were taking a break from everything. 2117. Not that I like our chances without you, but we'd manage. 2117. I've spent enough time worrying about things. I'd rather be helping if I can. 2118. Plus 2119. I know him. 2119. Know who should've? 2122. The student who got kidnapped. We grew up together. 2124. His name is Bakugu Katsuki. 2124. 2125. If I have the chance to do something, to make a difference, to help, wouldn't anyone take that chance? 2125. You're a good guy, Izuku. 2125. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Todoroki Shudo. Kaminari Denki. Today, 2123. I want in. I can short out the power to the building in case you guys need a distraction. Shutai-san says that raises our chances of success to 95%. Welcome to the extraction team. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Yaoyorozu Momo. Todoroki-kun. Today, 2141. Could I get you to make me a few canisters of sleeping gas? Just in case. What? Just in case of what? 2202. Thursday, August 12th. Swipe up to open. Signal messaging application on one of the phones belonging to Dabi. Birdbrain. You use Discord much? There's this one server W kittens I think you'd ROI like. 2223. Are you trying to subtly find out if I know about the cab plan to re-kidnap that UA kid? God USEK at espionage. 2234. Okay, you caught me. You planning on doing anything ABT it? 2237. Kids kidnapping kids is a much better plotline than adults kidnapping kids for no good reason. Not like Stain had a part in this plan anyway. Shutai's the same age, right? This is gonna PSS off Shigaraki so bad. 2240. You sound like you are looking forward to it? 2240. Dimon right, I am, this sheet's gonna be hilarious. 2242. 2248. Thursday, August 12th. Swipe up to open. 2315. Thursday, August 12th. Messages. 5 minutes ago. Izuku, I can hear you still up. Go to bed. Swipe up to open. 2334. Thursday, August 12th. Swipe up to open. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. Hashtag curry. Shutai today at 2337. Does anyone have eyes or ears on the extraction team? They've gone dark for me. Blue noise today at 2337. At Cotton isn't answering her phone either. Do you want me to DM you if we hear anything? You could mute the server and get some air. Shutai today at 2337. Thank you, but I'm fine. I need to be here. Blue noise today at 2337. Soho 2 today at 2339. At Shutai Kamino, right? Shutai today at 2339. At Soho 2, yeah. Soho 2 today at 2340. I'm in the area, I can swing by and check it out. I'm sure they're fine, the LOV are weak-ass pushovers. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Kaminari Denki. 4. Today. 2335. T. Shudo invited you to a group. 2340. Discount Pikachu joined the group. T. Shudo. At Discount Pikachu, is that Stain? 2340. What the hell are you doing, texting me right now? 2340. T. Shudo. Wanted to know if that guy was Stain. 2342. Yaoyorozu M. This is highly dangerous, please be quiet. 2343. Denki, ISTG, is that Stain or not? 2343. Stop yelling at me, yes it's Stain. 2344. Probably. 2344. Yaoyorozu M. Probably. 2345. Yaoyorozu M. Denki-kun, that is not very reassuring. 2345. I'm too scared to look directly at him, okay. Read one. 2347. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Hanayama Kazuho. Okay, so I need your help. I'm running a rescue op for Shutai. 2345. You're doing what? 2345. And effin Stendhal showed up. 2345. Doesn't he go by Stain N? 2345. Wait, what? 2345. Preach 2345. We're holed up in this abandoned apartment building, but half of us are paralyzed. Essing to do with his Quirk sending you could now. 2345. I'm headed your way. Knuckleduster is closer EA 10M. 2347. Thumbs up. 2350. BTW, have you seen Stendhal's new haircut? 2350. 2350. Oh my god, what is he doing? 2352. Does he think homeless is a look? 2352. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Todoroki Shuto. Probably Hisasu. Denki, who the hell is that? 2356. Discount Pikachu. How the hell am I supposed to know? 2358. Stain's father? 2359. Yayarozu M. That's very unlikely. 2359. Today. Estranged lover? 33. Discount Pikachu. Definitely not. Todoroki what? 0 to. Discount Pikachu. It's thanks to you that I found my path. What is he talking about? 05. What is happening? 007. Stain's martial arts instructor? 007. Yayarozu M. Stop moving. He's looking in your direction. 009. Signal messaging application on the phone belonging to Pro Hero Hawks. The man behind the slaughter? Thinking face. Who TF is Knuckleduster? 012. 015. Then what good are you? 015. Oh, you see it. I see and look him up? 015. Nah, I'll figure it out. 015. Okay, GLIG. 015. QAB official, Discord server, QBD. Hashtag curry. Shutai today at 015. Anything? Blue noise today at 015. Nothing, sorry. Shutai today at 016. At Soho 2 I know I told you not to go, but did you find anything out? Saffron today at 019. Hope he's not dead. Go 5 Ting today at 021. Does anyone even know him that well? Could he just be faking for the attention? Thumbs down 31. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Kaminari Denki. Probably Hisasu. Oh god, is that the fire dude from the training camp? 016. The one who took Bakugu. 016. We're dead. 016. We're all dead. 016. 016. Discount Pikachu changed the group's name to RIP except no pieces. Chishido. I think I can take him. 018. Yayarozu M. Todoroki Ino. 020. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Hanayama Kazuho. Knuckleduster stopped answering his texts. I'm assuming he arrived. 2359. Today. He's here. 020. In a position where you should be texting right now? 021. Things just got. 021. Really weird. 021. Weird how? 021. So Stendhal remembers KD. 021. But KD does not remember Stendhal. 021. And Stain is having some sort of religious experience over it? 021. 021. And there's this other dude. 022. Thought he was here to kill us, but he's legit trying to talk Stain down. 022. NVMKD set him off again GTG. 022. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Todoroki Shuto. RIP except no pieces 4. The hell is that noise? 025. Yayarozu M. Bakugu's waking up. 025. Discount Pikachu. Well, Yoon, wake him up. 025. Just let him go after Stain. If he manages it, we win. 025. If he doesn't and Stain paralyzes him, we still win. 025. Yayarozuem. Todoroki. 025. 031. Friday, August 13th. Messages. 1 minute ago. 88,888. Public alerts. Police activity near North Kamino Ward. Stay indoors. To report anything unusual, call reply with yes to confirm receipt. Swipe up to open. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Todoroki Shudo. Yayarozu Momo. Today, 052. Never invite me to anything ever again. You invited yourself. You talk like I don't have your sister's number. Please don't tell my sister. Folded hands. Who even are you? Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Jirakyuka. Discount Pikachu. That was fun, we should do it again sometime. 055. 056. 056. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Kaminari Denki. Todoroki folded hands. Today, 056. Are all women insane? That was the conclusion I drew as well. Line messaging application on the phone belonging to Midoriya Izuku. Koichi, I understand if you're busy right now, but please update me ASAP. 2230. I don't mean to nag, but I'm starting to get worried. 2302. Please don't make me call your mother to apologize for sending her only son to die. I don't even know how I'd get a hold of her. I don't know how to look up computer records and find phone numbers like you do. 2315. Are you even an only son? I don't think we've ever actually talked about siblings. Do you have siblings? And now I'll never know because I got you involved in this complete disaster. 2316. Okay, now I'm super worried. I'm trying to trust that you'll be okay, but none of your group is answering anything and everyone is starting to freak out, and it was okay when it was just me freaking out because I always freak out, but when everyone is freaking out that means I'm not just blowing things out of proportion, and I am not handling this well right now. 2340. Oh god, did I just accidentally send Soho to San to die? I told him not to, but he went dark too. Koichi, I am freaking out. 2358. Today. Koichi, what is going on? 035. Explosion in Kamino? That's got to be you guys. What is happening? 036. I'm sorry I yelled. Please be okay. 045. So I'm very sorry, but 120. Stain knows who you are now. 120. Not like knows you, your life isn't in danger probably. But sorry. 120. Koichi, you're my friend and I'm super glad you're not dead. 122. But that is not what you lead with when I've been spending the last 2 hours convinced you and Shudo and all of those other people from the server and my childhood friend bully nemesis are dead. 122. How is Stain involved and is Katsuki okay? 122. And is everyone else okay? Are you okay? 122. Slightly related, I'm going to need you to autograph something in exchange for my life debt. 122. I'm fine, everyone's fine. 122. Your childhood nemesis best friend is also fine. 122. Well, unconscious. We had to knock him out. 122. 122. Fine. 123. 125. That figures. 125. Super glad everyone is alright though you have no idea. 125. Okay, back to the other thing. What was that about Stain? 125. Signal messaging application on the phone belonging to Pro Hero Hawks. Frankenstein, but hot. On a scale FRM1 to FF24 has been delayed. Ajin, how mad was he? 702. Was like an egg in a microwave. Fanji, amazing. 1121. MSUR history conquers me. Who the hell actually puts an egg in a microwave? 1140. Who doesn't is a much better question. It's a rite of passage. This is why you're so boring. 1142. You gotta clean it up after no HXU psycho. 1142. Who said anything about cleaning? You don't use your own microwave. 1142. You disgust me. THS is why you are a want criminal. You literal heathen. Utev DDI you get pics or not, you know that's the only reason I'm in UR DMS. 1143. Who do you think I am? Your boring but hero co-workers? 11:43. Man, he JST keeps going, huh? How many chairs you got left now? 11:45. In the bar? Kurogyri stopped him before he could get to the alcohol, though, thank God. 11:46. 11:46. Juzo News. Heroes keeping secrets? UA boy returned. By Takuda Tanio. UA has issued a public statement that the first-year student harrowingly kidnapped by villains last week has been returned, unharmed, to his family. Principal Nedzu refused to answer any questions about the extraction, nor as to the current status of the kidnappers. He did, however, state, "The student in question has returned to us, energetic and unharmed. He will, of course, be put through a 2-month mandatory counseling for this traumatic experience." The mouse principal of UA has been media shy ever since May when. Read full story. Garter Song. At Garter Song 133. Anyone know if that pizza place in Kamino plans to rebuild? Place was never great, but it wasn't an actual hazard to life, and it was the only place open when I got out of classes. 1516, August 17th, Twitter for iPhone. 10 retweets and comments, 25 likes. Excerpt from interview with Yamasaki Amaya on 8/17/20/4 relating to a possible link between the Kamino explosion and Bakugu Katsuki cases. Interviewer's comments cut for brevity. That's right. Yeah, Holler was there. You know, that Vigilante kid from a while back? How far back? I dunno. Crawler? No, it was definitely Holler. I dunno. You could even call him a vigilante. He mostly just helped people haul things around, you know, like his name. That was his quirk, to help haul things faster. What do you mean, that's not a quirk? Of course it is, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He helped me move into my apartment, what was it, 5 years ago now? I hadn't seen him around recently, so I thought he'd retired and gotten a real job. He looked fine, same costume. Fit him a little less well because that dude has been working out. He was hella tight, man, bless my eyes. The remainder of the interview was deemed irrelevant and unusable by the officer overseeing the case. Gmail application on the phone belonging to Aizawa Shoyuda. Have you seen this? Principal Nedzu 9:20 a.m. To Aizawa Shoyuda. From Principal Nedzu and Mr. Principal at KL.mailed ua-i.jp. To Aizawa Shoyuda, Aizawa at KL.mailed ua-i.jp. Date August 17th, 20/4, 9:20 a.m. Standard encryption, TLS. View security details. QuirkAnalysisBlog.com articles how the UA Sports Festival led to the kidnapping of Nedzu, smiley face. UA High Principal. Plus 8108 XXXX XXXX HTTPS ua-i.jp. Learn more. Aizawa Shoyuda 11:01 a.m. To Principal Nedzu. Well, that's suspicious. The timing alone would be cause for concern. Aizawa Shoyuda. UA High, first-year specialist. Don't call me HTTPS ua-i.jp. Learn more. Show quoted text. Principal Nedzu 11:05 a.m. To Aizawa Shoyuda. My thoughts exactly. Nedzu, smiley face. UA High Principal. Plus 8108 XXXX XXXX HTTPS ua-i.jp. Learn more. Show quoted text. Shizuokatimes.co.jp 20/40818 Local UA Student Housing Proposal Denied. HTML. UA Student Housing Proposal Denied. By Kuwahara Kyeko, August 18th, 2x04. Voters in the UA Community School District rejected a ballot proposal for on-campus student housing in a special election held on Wednesday. Votes for measure approval fell 20.5% short of the simple majority needed. The failure of this measure to pass is largely attributed to UA's overall failure to secure their own campus and assure the safety of their students and staff during off-campus activities. A second vote will be taken in December. If approved, students currently attending UA would be required to use the new boarding system in order to remain enrolled. According to various third-party reports, the principal of UA High is still pursuing construction companies for quotes on a large-scale addition to the school campus, but declined to comment. Though there is speculation that UA plans to continue pushing for dormitory housing, these construction inquiries could also be related to the USJ building, which has been operating at 50% capacity since the League of Villains attack in April of this year. Text messaging application on the phone belonging to Todoroki Shudo. Kaminari Denki. Thursday, August 19, 2010. Do you want to train together this weekend? Sorry, I can't. Do you know Blood? From QBD. I think I've seen the username in Ideal's chat before. They're very enthusiastic. I'm doing an offline meetup with her on Sunday. Doesn't that mean you'll be free Saturday? No, I'll be too busy picking out an outfit and scoping out the venue. You know this is the reason you failed finals, right? Rude. This is important. I've got to make a good impression. You're already starting to talk more like her. Are you sure prolonged exposure is a good idea? Just for that, you're now uninvited. Because I'll be preparing for the licensing exam. So I don't fail it like you're going to. Someday you'll learn that some things are more important than grades. Like Pro Hero licensing exams? Stop trying to make me feel guilty. I'm sorry. I was unaware you possessed the minimum amount self-awareness required to feel guilt. I never should have introduced you to the internet. RQB. Redshirt_shirt. 3 hours ago. Thoughts on Prelude? I've been looking for other blogs like QAB and ran into Prelude. Does this sub have an opinion? His content looks super promising, especially the Quirk study stuff. But one of my big hang-ups is that I prefer text articles so I can read on the train and on breaks at work, and he seems to be most active on YouTube. 222. 22 comments sorted by best. Login or sign up to leave a comment. 5W4NN3H. There's a lot of QAB clones out there, but in my opinion Prelude is next level. His takes are unique and his analyses are solid. I hear you on the video versus written content though. Soho 2025 2H. If by unique you mean psychotic, then yes. One more reply. SAR 8 Ra 1H. This post in particular is the best of both worlds. Insanity and God tier level analysis. January I do 1H. I think the general consensus is that nothing will ever be as good as QAB. Moondrops tomorrow 1H. View all 22 comments. Twitter DMs for the account at The Real Crawler. The Idol Hero. 3 unread messages. Juzo News at Juzoju 1D. Miraculous save or near miss. All Might drops a civilian? https. Tinural.co. DCC at DCC's 1D. Mysterious smoke scene surrounding the number 1 hero, special effects or something more. Join us at 10 p.m. for an in-depth look at 2115. Double frowny face. 2201. Discord application on the phone belonging to Midoriya Izuku. Shudo. This is the beginning of your direct message history with Shudo. August 20th, 20/4. Shudo today at 12:30. Thank you for accepting my friend request. Thumbs up 1. Shudo today at 12:38. I apologize for contacting you directly, but I wanted to thank you personally for your part in helping my classmate. Though he may not appreciate or acknowledge it, we may very well have saved his life. Because of the community you fostered, because you taught people to help out where they can and stand up for themselves, because you stepped up and took charge of the mission itself, we were able to remove someone from a dangerous situation. We absolutely couldn't have done it without you. And because the student in question would be too prideful to say it, I'll say it for him. Thank you. Shut tie today at 12:50. I like to think it all would have worked out somehow, but I'm incredibly glad I could help. I couldn't just ignore someone in need if there was a chance we could do something. I'm so glad it worked out and that your classmate is back home safe. Shudo today at 12:57. Nonetheless, thank you again, Shutai-san. You're a true hero. Discord application on the phone belonging to Koichi Himawari. Shutai today at 13:02. Shudo-san just called me a hero and I'm going to cry. Crawler today at 13:13. But you are a hero? Shutai today at 13:17. What? Koichi, stop. You'll make me cry. Crawler today at 13:17. You help people every single week, And this week you literally saved a teenager from the literal clutches of literal villains. Shutai today at 13:17. That wasn't me. That was all of you. Crawler today at 13:18. Who do you think made that all possible? Do you think I could have waltzed in there by myself and taken on all those villains? Not to mention I wouldn't have even known it was happening because they didn't come to me. They came to you. Shutai today at 13:22. So, I still have class. I am not going to cry in chemistry again, Koichi. Crawler today at 13:23. Okay. We'll talk later. Discord application on the phone belonging to Midoriya Izuku. Crawler. Shutai today at 13:17. That wasn't me. That was all of you. Crawler today at 13:18. Who do you think made that all possible? Do you think I could have waltzed in there by myself and taken on all those villains? Not to mention I wouldn't have even known it was happening because they didn't come to me. They came to you. Shutai today at 13:22. So, I still have class. I am not going to cry in chemistry again, Koichi. Crawler today at 13:23. Okay. We'll talk later. New messages. Crawler today at 16:45. Hey, Izuku. You're a hero, smiley face.